Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So I do apologise, I'm very late speaking about this, but last night I did actually have plans, and after we signed Dhannoo, I was just kind of holding out and waiting for the Hoffman deal to go through because everyone knew it was going to happen. So I was sort of delaying with my plans, and it got to the point where obviously it got quite late, so we had to tend to these plans. But either way, we're doing it now. So transfer deadline day, it's usually a very, very exciting time. It's very stressful for Sunderland, of course, but what a perfect day it actually was. It really was a perfect day, and I actually said on social media, because the day before deadline day, it was heavily rumoured, and that's when the news broke that we were after two lads from Bayern Munich, and obviously that is very friggin' exciting in itself. It's really, really exciting. And so on deadline day, I said in the morning on social media, I said I would think it would be a perfect day if we signed the two lads from Bayern Munich and Will Grigg out the door. That would be the perfect day for me. Of course, a lot of other people said that they wanted more because we need another fullback, we need this, we need that. And yes, you know, that is what we need. We do need another fullback. We might need another central midfielder potentially, or a winger / striker, or whatever. Although we do have that in Dhannoo now. But what I'm saying is, what Lee Johnson has done is stuck to his word in the sense that yes, we might need a fullback, but there might not have been a fullback available that would legitimately and genuinely add quality to our team and to our side. You know, he's not just going to buy players for the sake of it. That is such a Sunderland thing to do, particularly on deadline day, where, yes, in the past, if we needed a right back, we wouldn't hold out or wait or simply not go in for someone because not available, because the players that would improve the squad, they wouldn't be available. But what we would do as an alternative is simply buy a right back or simply buy a fullback, be it Donald Love in the past, or, you know, like Conor McLaughlin. You know, just as small examples. Of course, there's been a load of terrible deadline day signings, or just signings in general, that we've made. But I'm just meaning in general, it's very, very easy to say we need a right back, we need a centre mid, we need a striker, we need a goalkeeper or whatever, and buy those positions. It's very, very easy to do that. But it's a lot more difficult to buy players that are in those positions and are going to actually improve and add something to our squad. And that's what Lee Johnson said he's going to do. He's not going to buy players for the sake of it. So I'm very, very pleased. And the point I was making was, of course, on Twitter or on social media, I did say that I would be very, very happy if we did get the two lads from Bayern Munich and Will Grigg finally found himself a fire exit door. And that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened and more. So we'll go through it. So firstly, Jack Diamond was announced to go back on loan to Harrogate. You know, all the best to him. The thing is with Jack, I know we get slated a little bit at times, and it does frustrate me, you know, a lot as well. But I think he's one of those that probably has a little bit too much quality to be simply sitting on the bench all the time. But he's at that age as well where he needs minutes in his legs. He did well for Harrogate last time, and I do wish him all the best. And I think with the likes of Dhannoo coming in now, he's only going to find his time even more limited on the pitch. So it's definitely the right move for him. And then, of course, the lad who I've already mentioned a couple of times in this video, it is announced that the lad from Bayern Munich, Dhannoo, does sign. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing that right, by the way, but I was very, very excited to see that this whole Bayern Munich link, it wasn't just rumours from the night before, it was genuine. So he'd signed the winger / striker Leon Dhannoo from Bayern Munich. Now, I have seen bits and pieces, but the only sort of knowledge I have of him is probably FIFA, and I'm not even joking, that's probably all. As soon as I saw it, I just thought, that lad's got a lot of high potential in FIFA, but of course, that isn't real life. But obviously I watched plenty of clips of him, and if anything, for me, he actually reminds me a little bit of a Gooch 2.0 in the sense that, you know, a little bit quicker, a little bit trickier, but definitely very direct in the sense that that's what Gooch is like as well. So it's very exciting, you know, he's got an eye for goal, but I think a lot like the players that we've seen brought in, i.e. the likes of Sirkin and Huggins and Alves, you know, stuff like that. A lot of these players, and Doyle as well, a lot of these players are all players that have done very, very well at youth level and now really, really want to push it and make it at senior standard. Now, I know that Dhannoo has had a decent amount of first team adult men's football experience, but he's found a lot of his success within the youth squads, and he's looked very, very good indeed. Very, very exciting, and that's I feel like that's an amazing signing, and our new number 7 as well. But we'll have a look at the statement from the club regarding Leon Dhannoo. So Sunderland AFC is delighted to announce the signing of winger Leon Dhannoo. The 20-year-old moves to the Stadium of Lights from the Bundesliga outfit Union Berlin joining on loan until the end of the 2021-22 season. Prior to arriving in the German capital in January 2021, Dhannoo rose through the ranks at VfB Stuttgart, and he was the Under-17 Bundesliga's top scorer in the 2017-18 with 23 goals and 8 assists. The following season he registered 11 goals and 5 assists in 24 Under-19 Bundesliga outings, whilst also scoring 4 goals in 4 games as Stuttgart won the Under-19 DFB Cup. After making his senior debut in the Bundesliga against Borussia Mönchengladbach, Dhannoo moved to Bayern Munich in 2019 and signed a 4-year deal. He made 2 senior appearances for the Bavarians in his first season at the Allianz Arena as Hansi Flick's side won the Bundesliga, the DFB Pokal and the UEFA Champions League. The wingers also helped the club's second string, Bayern Munich 2, win a third-tier title, scoring 4 goals and notching 4 assists in 29 appearances. At international level, Sunderland's new number 7 has represented Germany's under-17s, 18s and 19s, scoring 3 goals in 6 appearances for the latter. Following his arrival, Dhannoo said, "I always looked to play football in England and I always wanted to come here, so when I heard I could, it felt like the right step. I've seen some of the games and it's crazy how many fans come in the first division, but this, having the fans push you, is what I like. It feels very good to sign for Sunderland and I'm very proud to be here." Lee Johnson added, "Leon is a really interesting player. He's a top prospect with good ability, agility and quality, so we are looking forward to adding him to the squad and working with him. He's a hungry player that has shown a strong attitude and desire to come to Sunderland and grow with us, which is exactly what we want." So at first you might be reading that statement and think, Joel, you said he played for Bayern Munich. What are you talking about? He plays for Union Berlin. So the deal was quite a strange one. So yesterday he originally signed for Union Berlin from Bayern Munich, then immediately sent out on loan to us, and we also have an option to purchase at the end of this deal. So I don't know whether Union Berlin are just trying to make a quick quid. I don't know. It's a very, very strange deal, but it's happened anyway, and I'm very happy that it has happened. I just thought I'd quickly clear that up. But then moving on, of course, moving on with the evening yesterday. So we've done, Dhannoo, and I think the big thing there, like Lee Johnson mentioned, is that he wanted to be here, which is a massive, massive thing. It's all well and good getting the quality in, but if they don't want to be here, they're not going to play well, they're not going to show the desire to play or desire to win, and you're not going to get the best out of them. I mean, look at Will Grigg, for example. He's done bits in different places, but he never wanted to come here, and that's like the prime example of it. There's a player in there somewhere, but he just didn't, he didn't want to be here, which, you can question why, but some players just simply don't want to come to Sunderland. But that's what makes you think, why did you sign the dotted line? And if we're being completely honest, his attitude has been absolutely piss poor for the best part of his time here at Sunderland. But we'll quickly go over that. Will Grigg did eventually agree a loan deal to Rotherham. All the best to him, whatever. But that will run him out until the end of his contract as well. So I'm presuming that is just going to be it with Will Grigg. We've just written it off. And, we just need to deal with the fact that we're not going to get any money back from the Will Grigg deal. It was just a stupid, stupid mistake from a stupid, stupid man to sign him. But we'll get on to the more exciting things. Of course, Will Grigg's gone. Fantastic, great. Get him off the books. Get that miserable bastard out and away from our players when we're on the up. And we did bring in the understudy to Manuel Neuer, Hoffmann. Now, Ron Thorben Hoffmann is probably out of the 2 Bayern Munich players that we had brought in. He's the one that I was probably a little bit more excited about than most, because I just know how much he would have been rubbed off on by the likes of Manuel Neuer. And Manuel Neuer, for me, is the best goalkeeper, or has been the best goalkeeper of a generation, or several generations. He's managed to remain, in my eyes, the best goalkeeper. And his sort of mould, I know Hoffmann isn't exactly Manuel Neuer, but in that mould of a goalkeeper, in terms of like a sweeper keeper playing out from the back, that's what we do. So Hoffmann will have had that exact same thing and system and style of play drilled into his head, and he's had the mentor of the best keeper of a generation, as I say. Now Hoffmann, is 6'4", he's a young lad, he's only 21, 22 as well, so it can only be exciting. So this is the one I really, really want to get over the line, because between the sticks, of course, Patterson, he hasn't put a foot wrong really, but of course he's only young. I would like to see him go out on loan, if I'm completely honest with you, and use Burge as a number 2. But Hoffmann, for me, I think if we look after him correctly, we coach him correctly, I think we are onto an absolute winner here, and an absolute bargain piece of business. Because, like I say, to have the understudy of Manuel Neuer in League One is madness, to say the least. But we'll have a look at the statement for Hoffman as well. So Sunderland AFC is delighted to announce the signing of goalkeeper Thorben Hoffman. The Stoppers put pen to paper on a season-long loan deal at their Stadium of Light after arriving from 31-time German champions Bayern Munich. Hoffman, 22, has made over 50 appearances for Bayern Munich 2 in 3 Liga, the German 3rd division, as well as being capped by Germany at under 18 level. Standing at 6'4", the goalkeeper started his career with Hansa Rostock before enjoying spells with Hertha and RB Leipzig. He moved to the Allianz Arena in 2015 and was part of the Bayern 2 side that won the German 3rd division in 2019-20 as they became the first reserve team to win the 3. Liga. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I know it's just the 3rd league, isn't it? Speaking after his arrival, Hoffman said, "It's a great feeling to sign with the club and I can't wait to meet the players and staff. I'm looking to develop as a player and Sunderland gave me the best opportunity to do that. It will be a special feeling to play in front of 30,000 supporters each week at the Stadium of Light." Lee Johnson added, "Thorben is elite on the ball in terms of playing out from the back, and he has great pedigree from his learning process and the way that German clubs coach, especially Bayern Munich. Like all young goalkeepers, he has areas of which he has to work on, but he's agile and an outstanding shot stopper in close quarters. We are really excited to add another quality goalkeeper to our stable as we continue to drive competition and quality." Now, as Lee Johnson did allude to there, it absolutely fits our style, having someone like Hoffman in, playing out from the back. That's something that we've tried to do, and it's something that will have been drilled into Hoffman's head because, again, like Lee Johnson said, it's not just Bayern Munich that plays that kind of style. It's actually become quite common practice in Germany, just German football in general. Everyone seems to play out from the back. It's never just direct, well, very rarely direct in German football, particularly the Bundesliga nowadays anyway. So to have that in, it's an instant perfect fit. You don't need to coach him too much in the sense of how to fit into our system. He's probably got that down to a T. But as a young goalkeeper, again, as Lee Johnson mentioned, he will still have massive areas in which he has to improve. But as a young lad, he's going to improve. And what a deadline day it ended up being. So I'm really, really happy with that. An exciting winger/striker. A very, very good goalkeeper in my opinion from the pieces I've seen of him, and he just seems to fit the bill perfectly. Will Grigg is out the door. Diamond gets himself a loan as well. For me, it's a very, very good transfer deadline day. So you guys let me know down below in the comments, what did you think and what did you rate the transfer window in general actually? I'm going to go with that because I'm going to say an 8 out of 10, which actually surprises me because I think at the beginning of the window, or at least the beginning of this month, it looked like we were miles behind. I think we made like one signing and we're thinking, what the hell are we doing here? But we've played the patient game, we've played the long ball, we've played the long game, and it's ended up paying off big time. It's a bit of patience and holding out for players that we actually want and actually need, not just panic buying. But I think it would have been a 10 out of 10 had we managed to get like another fullback per se, because that is absolutely what we need. So that's the only way it would have been like a 10 out of 10. For me, I'd probably give it an 8 or a 9 actually. I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to go for a 9. So what do you guys think of the window and these transfers in general? Let me know in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed, hit the like button for me. But for now, you take care and stay jamming.